Alright guys, welcome back to 4-3 Outdoors. My name's Josh and this is a coffee chat. Recently on YouTube, these coffee chats have been popping up. I've recently been following West Desert Shooter and I decided I'm going to try one of these. I've been under the weather a little bit the last couple weeks, not really feeling bad, but I completely lost my voice about 2 weekends ago and it took a little bit of time to get it back. I haven't hardly done any shooting the last couple weeks. 2 Mondays ago was probably the last time I've been out to the range. I shot the 300 blackout a little bit. I actually tried filming a video and I just didn't have enough voice to do it. So that video got scrapped. I was on vacation for a couple weeks. I guess it's been about a month ago, and the videos you're seeing now were all filmed in that 2-week time period. There's still about I believe three videos scheduled for the next probably week or so, depending on when I release them. They're all scheduled. There should be one tomorrow and one Saturday. Then I got this one too, so whenever I'll upload this one pretty quick. Today we're just going to talk a little bit about the history of me and YouTube. I started on YouTube, I guess it was back in 2009, with a channel called Blue 4x4. It's kind of a channel to follow my four-wheel drive off-road hobby. Basically back in about the early 2000s, some buddies and me started going to local county fairs. We was truck pulling. They had a little side-by-side mud racing. We done those for several years. That evolved into getting bigger trucks, tow rigs, trailers, traveling farther. There were these events called Mudfest, and there was some within a couple hours of us. And about the first year they had one in the spring, one in the fall. Then they got to where they was having about every month, and basically they became beer fest pretty much, and not a drinker at all. And just kind of evolved out of that hobby. I was really spending more money than brains on an old beater truck that it's just mind-boggling how much money I put into an old truck, and it's really not worth that much at all now. So kind of looking for I wouldn't say another hobby or something. Shooting wasn't new to me. I grew up in a family, deer hunting, small game hunting a little bit, shooting on the weekends here and there. Wouldn't say we were gun nuts, but we shot quite a bit. Back in 1995 for Christmas, I brought a couple guns out today, so I'm going to share with you. This is my Marlin Model 60. I got this when I guess I was about 11 years old. As far as the gun I've shot the most, like West Desert Shooter, this is probably it for me. And I'm going to estimate it, it's kind of broad, probably 5,000 to 8,000 rounds have been through this gun over the last, I guess it's been almost 22 years. So still in really good shape. It's one of them guns you hang on to, never let go. It's always been a great shooter, being a Marlin. I don't know what it is with those guns, but they sure shoot good. I got another video here in a few days. I'll be shooting this gun 200 yards, open sight. Does pretty good, I'll let you know that. So what started the whole, I guess, more gun hobby was right after the Sandy Hook incident. I guess my eyes were kind of open to the anti-gunners and all the gun rights that was going on. Got pretty active in that crowd. My brother taught me into getting a Glock pistol, and at that time I didn't even know what a Glock pistol was. Done a little research on it and thought, yeah, we can do that. So the next problem was finding one, because this is when the AR scare was going on. Guns were flying off the shelves. All the local shops were sold out. Made a few phone calls, and there was a gun shop that we're familiar with a couple hours away, and they had a couple in stock, and we run down and ended up buying them. This is it here, the Glock 19. This gun's probably got close to, I'd say, 5,000 to 6,000 rounds through it. Like West Desert Shooter said, very similar. When we got these guns, we had the 33 round mags. I got a 50 round drum for this. All we done was shoot fast. Seeing how fast we could shoot those guns, didn't even care if we hit anything. I'd say the first 1,000 to 1,500 rounds were shot not even hardly aiming, just kind of for fun. Then got more serious with it, shooting targets, shoot it pretty well. This is generally my winter carry gun in the colder months, coat and jacket type weather. Summer I still prefer a single stack 9 like the Glock 43 that I have now. Since this is a coffee chat, my beverage today will be a Pepsi. Not a coffee drinker at all. I try to drink about 1 soda, no more than 1 soda a day. Other than that, water, Gatorade. So back to the shooting hobby. As far as the quest for long range, there was one weekend day, brother and I were out shooting. He's got a 22 250. I had my 243. Generally, we never shot more than 100 to 200 yards because that's about all our guns and scopes would do. And we had some old milk jugs and we drug them out. I think we was at 450 yards. Kind of spotting each other through our scopes and slowly walking out and finding holding points, and we started picking off jugs at 450 yards. I think I had a little BSA scope, $50 scope, and it was doing it. So ever since then, the quest was to go farther. I picked up the primary arm scope right after that, a scope that I could dial. Didn't know nothing about scopes, and Military Arms Channel done 1,000 yards for $1,000 using a Savage 308, and I'm thinking I got a Savage 243. So I kind of followed in his footsteps with using that primary arm scope. Factory ammo, I think Walmart always carried Winchester Super X 100 grain soft points. I could consistently shoot 500 yard milk jugs, probably hit 4 out of 5 jugs every time, and 5 shots anyway. That started the whole reloading issue, or I guess hobby there. Haven't really looked back since then. Bought a cheap Lee starter kit, and I still be using most of the parts, slowly upgrading parts here and there. Getting some little better tools and stuff. I got a tripler now. I had pretty primitive ways before, but they seem to always work. Since I haven't shot much in the last couple weeks, I've done quite a bit of reloading. I got caught up in my 6.5 Creedmoor. I'd actually shot about all of it I had loaded up, so I got about 100 rounds of it loaded up. I've been working on some 243s today. Typically during the week, I work during the week. So I might load 5 or 10 rounds one day, 20 the next day, and usually by the end of the week I got what I want done. Some other things have been going on. The last Monday, today's Thursday, was the great eclipse. I live very close to the, I guess, path of totality, probably about less than an hour. The radio station was advertising our area was in the 99% range. Excuse me. I rigged up a little camera and scope and some welding filters, and I actually filmed it, and the video went up last Monday, and it went over pretty good. The radio station picked up on it and shared it, and it got about 1,000 views really quick. The views have fell off on it because there's so many eclipse videos out there, it ain't funny now. I tried to get it up early as I could to pick up some traffic, but I was a little disappointed. We was expecting it to get a little darker here. Like I said, 99% of the sun being blocked, it's going to get dark. It just got dim. It was dim enough for the headlights on cars going by to kick on. Probably 3 or 4 minutes of dimness, and then it brightened back up. When you're out in the bright sun, you can usually feel the heat radiating from the sun, and that went away. I wouldn't say it really got cooler, but it just felt like someone turned off the heat for a few minutes, and then it was back. It was really neat to watch. I had a couple welding masks set up to watch. They're a lot better than them little eclipse glasses, but they do work. Did a time-lapse video, turned out pretty good, I think, for the equipment that I had. Next time, I guess in 7 years, there's going to be another one, and I will be in the path of totality where I live, so it will get dark. Kind of kicking myself because I could have drove, 45 minutes to an hour away and experienced darkness, and I didn't, but oh well. Some other things going on. Tomorrow, I'll be traveling to Evansville, Indiana for the annual Frog Follies. It's a old car show. Generally, they got to be, I believe, 1949 and older, and hot rodded, modified, something with them. There's about a 10-acre swap meet we go through. There are hundreds of cars for sale, and then the actual show cars are between usually, I think, like 3,000 and 5,000 cars at this event. We usually spend 3 or 4 hours there, just walk the whole time, check stuff out, go out to eat. Just make a day out of it. We've done this for the last probably 5 or 6 years or so. Really enjoy it. As far as videos coming at you. I got about 3 in the pipeline filmed. I'm going to try and get out, I don't know if I will this weekend, maybe Monday I might be able to, but I'd like to revisit the egg challenge, 300-yard egg challenge. The first video I done with it, it was very windy, and I think in calmer conditions, I think I'll do a little better. It's actually cooled down a lot. The highs have been in the 80s recently. It's really nice out, so it'd be a lot more pleasant to shoot. That's going to be about it with this coffee chat. If there's any comments, any topics you want me to discuss, let me know, see what we can do. Haven't done a whole lot of this sort of thing on the channel. Every little bit I'll talk to you guys, but might be something we might do a little more regular. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.